Hi guys, it's me again, and today I'm going to be showing you how I'm going to build a digging bar using a piece of scrap steel pipe, some scrap steel bar, and a floor flange, which is also scrap. So I think I'm going to just put the floor flange on one end to use for tamping the ground, and then cut a piece of this and weld it on the other end and sharpen it as like a chisel point. I started off by cutting a few inches off the end of the steel bar, and also by sawing off the damaged ends of the steel pipe. This piece of black pipe is about 4 feet long, and it was used in the yard as a stake, so the end was mushroomed and needed to be cut off. Next, I cut a slot in the steel bar using my angle grinder equipped with a cut-off disc. This steel pipe is schedule 43/4 inch, so it's pretty tough stuff, but I was able to cut it easily. Then after a little prying and filing, I was able to get the steel bar to fit perfectly square inside the slot. To weld the metal, I first cleaned off any corrosion in the area just with a wire brush. Then I welded it using my stick welder. I welded using 3/32 inch electrodes running at 60 amps since it's pretty thick metal, and it welded pretty well. Next, I threaded the other end of the steel pipe using my pipe threading kit. Then I screwed on a floor flange, which will be used for compacting and flattening soil. Of course, I'll probably end up tack welding that floor flange so it doesn't come loose after this. Now it's time to focus on finishing up the digging bar with the grinder. I've ground flat the welds on this bar end, and that way the welds will not accumulate dirt in them, which can accelerate corrosion. Tack welding the flange in place is pretty easy. I just used some 1/16 inch 6011 electrodes running at pretty low amperage, about 30 amps, and just put a few blobs of weld inside the flange right where it meets the pipe, and this will prevent it from loosening with vibration. Now I'm sharpening the digging end of my digging bar using my angle grinder and a flap disc. This is a pretty coarse flap disc, but it still takes a while to grind down so much metal to sharpen it. Since this is a used pipe, the outside of it is pretty dirty. There's a lot of rust and paint and dirt. So I'm using a cup brush on my angle grinder just to clean it up and polish it to make it look more like a store-bought digging bar. Okay, so here's the finished digging bar. It has a back end here for pounding soil and a chisel blade here for cutting, so let's try it out. The digging bar makes short work of breaking up this pretty hard clay soil, and I'd say I'm pretty satisfied with it. The tamping end of this digging bar works pretty well too. I am able to flatten the soil. This is very useful for construction applications. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you did, and see you all next time.